Hi, my name is Paul Kelly, and this is my storyboard for a web application that I had to develop for a printing house in County Antrim. I begin here with the table of contents. First of all, I did some research on the background of what I was asked to develop. So I sent some questions to a contact in the company. These are the questions that I sent, and this is the response that I received to these questions. Also, I found this YouTube video which was very helpful. It shows exactly how the printing press works and how users interact with the machine. I began with making some application visual layout diagrams to show how people interact with the web application. So here we have the user flow diagram. So a user will log in, they'll select the service, so they can select the sheet count, energy usage, service resource usage, time utilization, or generate a report. When they're in generate a report, they can print reports, and depending on their status, they get to process that action. So at the login screen, person enters the username, login ID, and then the login. A user can be added. A user can be deleted. Once logged in, they get to the select service screen. Here you can select which service that you want. So at the sheet count screen, this shows the amount of sheets that are currently run through this run, the rejected sheets that have been sent from the weighing machine, and the current count. So a user can generate a report at this time, or they can go back to the service or log out. The energy usage screen shows the current amount of power used for this job. There's a target amount of power coming from the historical database for this job, and this is a percentage over or under. Now the background of this here will go red or green depending if you're over or under. Here you can generate a report for just for this particular time. You can go back to select service or log out. The resource usage works in exactly the same way. There's an expected paper usage coming from the historical database, the current paper use coming from the printing press machine, and the percentage over and under, same again, red or green depending on if you're over or under. The ink is exactly the same way. Here you can just generate a report at the current time for this process, back to the select service or log out. Time utilization, it'll tell you how long this run has taken, the uptime, the downtime, and the target runtime, and the percentage over and under. Same again, red or green depending on whether you're over or under. You can generate a report or go back to select service or log out. At the generate report stage, you have all the databases feeding into this part of this service. So depending on which status of an employee you are, you'll be allowed to select and then go to report screen. So a floor staff report gives limited information of these three headings here. So the floor staff person can print it, save it to the reports database, they can log out or back to generate a new report. The floor supervisor report gives extra options on the report. Same again, they can print, save to a database, or log out or back to generate a report. The management report gives all the available information that the system has collected over the run. They can print this report, save it to the reports database for later viewing, log out or back to generate report. So here are the databases that I designed for this system. We have the users database, which has two tables, users and status. The jobs database, which has 5 tables. We have the company name that stores company details, the jobs completed table for jobs that have been completed, and a jobs queue table, that jobs that are ready to start. Financials is all about how much different resources cost, and the job details is a description of the job in hand. The rejected sheets database has 3 tables. It has the job details, the operator details, and the rejected sheets details. The printing press machine database holds the job details. It has details about the run and details about the resources used. The historical database will hold job details, resources, details about the company, and details about the financials of previous jobs. The reports database holds the company's details, the reports themselves, and the details about the jobs. So internet layout. I propose that this system will be implemented over an intranet network. The reason of this is to keep the data secure within a closed system, and there is no logical reason to have it implemented over a wider internet network that could be open to security breaches and external server problems such as downtime and data backup. The overall system will be controlled by the in-house Windows server. It is linked to the printing press machine, via which it feeds data to the printing press machine database. The new UA machine is linked to the server, which feeds its data to rejected sheets database. The other databases, users' jobs, historical data, and reports are all linked to the server, which allows the Floor GUI terminal and access granted client computers at various locations throughout the site to interact with the system. We'll be implementing client-side and server-side technologies in this project. Some of the client-side programming technologies implemented will be HTML to display the websites, CSS to control the format and how they look to the user. JavaScript is used for validation, and Ajax is also used for sending stuff to a server. Server-side program stuff that will be implemented will be PHP and MySQL. PHP and MySQL complement each other, and they do what neither can do alone. PHP can collect data, and MySQL can turn that into information. PHP can create dynamic calculations, and MySQL can provide it with the variables it uses. So here is a diagram of the client-side and server-side technologies. So here are the calculations that I came up with that I think that will be needed during this process. So we have calculations for the current sheet count, the energy use, the paper use, ink usage, time usage, the actual costs, and the profit. So delivery timescale and development costs. I envisage that the whole project will take 52 days and a total cost of €10,400, which excludes any supplementary hardware and needs to be purchased. So research I took 10 days, database design 2 days, database loading 2 days, software development 30 days, testing 5 days, deployment 1 day, and training 2 days. So that comes to a total of 52 days and €10,400. That's the end of my presentation. Thank you.